everyone, this is Lisa with Wildflower Photography. I'll walk you through a different edit. I'm going to try to not use any actions this time, just because. So I'm just going to play around with all the different things around levels right now. Kind of mess with the curves. Okay. Then you can also, I'm going to flatten this, which is a big no-no. And we're going to mess with the skin tones a little bit. So we have 15, 40, and 49. I usually try to have the cyans about half of the yellows. I just kind of play with it a little bit. Sometimes it's a little bit more than half. Got my greens, bring some magenta back. And then the RGB controls the brightness of the colors. Looks good. And that just makes, it's a little bright. We'll bring that down a tad. Okay, so I'm happy with the skin tones. The magenta is under the yellow, and the yellow is about 4 times as much as the cyan. That's usually works out pretty well. If you have a lot of yellow, like casts in the shadows, you can, after you have plotted the first one, you can always, I don't see this too much on her, but if I did, I would plot it in the yellow shadow, making sure that on the curve it comes up down here somewhere, and then I would just arrow up to lift up those shadows, but she doesn't have that problem, so I'm not going to do that. We'll close this down, flatten it down, and we're going to use, I'm also going to move that out of the way. We're done with that. I'm going to go ahead and use portraiture to smooth her skin. So I created a new layer before I ran portraiture, because if you don't, you're just going to have to put up with whatever it gets you, and I always think it's a little bit too smooth. I'm going to go 70 on this one. And I'm going to take my eraser. Just erase it off the eyes, brows. And if they have lighter hair, you can also take it off of the hair if you notice that it's causing the hair to kind of wilt together. Okay, that looks good. I'm flatten the image and I'm going to create a new layer again. And I'm going to try to brighten up under her eyes a little. Lighten, and I'm going to bring the opacity down to like 10%. And I'm just going to take my brush, make sure it's a soft brush, and just kind of paint under her eyes and lighten a little bit more. You can do it at like 50% and just, oh, might want to put them. Obviously, that's not going to work, but you'll want to pull down your opacity, or you can even select the skin tone that you would like it to be. Let's do that. And just kind of paint, and it's still too much, obviously, but go over here and paint under here. We're gonna fix it in a minute. Calm down. Erase this off her eyeballs. Awesome. And then we're gonna put the opacity because that's just way too much. Just a little bit, but it makes all the difference. Okay, looks good. I might try to just lighten her eyes a little bit. Again, this is probably going to be too much. We can come on. There's probably a way better way to do this. If somebody knows, let me know. More than anything, I'm just trying to brighten her whites just a little bit. Okay, and I noticed that she has her headband kind of pressing into the back of her ear and pulling it forward and separating the hair. So I'm going to try to get rid of the ear sticking out. I don't think that she would like that. So I'm going to select that area, go to fill, and content aware, normal, 100%, okay. It's not going to be a perfect picture. You're going to have to play around with your what is this called again? Clone stamp tool. Usually call it the stamp tool. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I don't think anybody's gonna look too close at that. And then I am going to, and I'm just gonna stay on the same layer because I need it at 100. It's at 100%. And go through and like right here, she has a little hair in her mouth. Try to get rid of that the best that you can. And sometimes it's not going to be perfect, and you'll just have to go in again with your clean stamp tool. Try to get a color that's close as you can. I'm just going to go around and look for any little imperfections. Like I think this is a spot of makeup. If you think it's a beauty mark, don't remove it. Unless they've asked you to, obviously. Okay, looks like a little bit of makeup. Clean that up. Makeup up here. Awesome. Okay, I like that. That looks pretty good. I am going to kind of darken up the background. Midtone's darker, and then I'm going to erase the darkness off of her skin, the midtones. There we go. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that edit. I might do the gradient map, obviously not this. I can never remember how to change the colors. There we go. I really like purples. Not that much purple though. Nice soft purple. And again, I'm going to take this off of her skin. Flower, just try to be really careful not to also erase it off the background, especially if you've not let off of your eraser and you lose all of your information because you have to undo it. a halo because I did just what I said not to do. Okay, that looks good. I like the purple. So yeah, I think we're pretty much done. You can do stuff like add okay, where's that? There we go. A gradient overlay. And like you can move this around and stuff. I usually pick a warm color though, not. I don't know if it's gonna let me. Well, anyway, I normally pick a warmer color. Just try this for sanity's sake. Okay, so there you have it. I'm going to go ahead and sharpen this. And we're done. You know, if you have any questions or comments or suggestions, we're all learning. So thanks for watching.